And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before, well, the weekend is official. Begun. And we welcome, so let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Williams, and it's Martin in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, the wings, Sharp and Avdia. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. And it's Simons in at point guard. And Ball slams it in.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Now, here's Ball. And here's Miller outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams. We've seen a quick start here for the Hornets. It's a 5-point game. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
This is why you got to keep pace with Simon, because once he's got a step on you, you're finished.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here's Martin. After Miles Bridges getting his shot to go from deep. Martin, the pass to Bridges. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Hornets ball.
There's Miller with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Miller's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Sharp finds Simons. Back to Sharp. Kicks it out to Grant. Ayton a screen on Bridges. Simons with the ball. Bridges covering. A nice shot by Simons.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Now, here's Bridges. Comes up empty down low. Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
2 minutes.
Sharp against Ball. Short. That's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Off target from the wing. Trailblazers trail by 6. Ayton attempts. And he goes right over Miles Bridges and slams it down.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
Outside for Martin. A floater. And it's Portland with the rebound. Portland moving the ball around. Ayton, the pass to Simons. Back to Ayton. Simons surveying the D. Ayton at the elbow. Just 4 to shoot. Avdia can't hit. Hornets leading by 4. Pass the ball. Back to Martin. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Martin with a screen on Avdia. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Now, here's Sharp. Back to Grant, the 8-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Miller kicks to Martin. It's Miller on the way. Here's Bridges. He knocks it.
2 minutes are allowed to review.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Hornets on top, up 4 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Cody Martin is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Ball with it, now defended by Grant. Here's Martin. Williams, a screen on Grant. Ball. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste. Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Basket, good. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Here's Simons. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter. Hornets leading by 5. Ball feeling it out a bit. Bridges outside. Pass to Miller. Over Avdia. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Ball. Count that one. Ball's got 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Simons finds Ayton. Back to Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Martin. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Ayton, a screen on Bridges, inside. Kicks it out to Grant. For Martin. No good from Grant. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Avdia with it. Now guarded by Ball. Grant with a screen on Ball. Avdia can't hit. Hornets leading by 8.
Portland foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for
Portland
Charlotte.
had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
For Charlotte, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Lays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 11 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
No good from Grant.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 12. And here is Ball. 11 points in the game. Outside Martin. Back to Ball. With 4 seconds on the clock, he lays it in. He's got 13.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Taking a look at Portland, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Hornets. Thanks for spending half.
And with the the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
We've got Henderson. Williams is out there with Walker. Then there's Murray. And it's Rupert in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Out to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Taken away by Williams. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Mann. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Williams sets a screen for Henderson. Pass to Rupert from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Rupert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Williams, a screen on Henderson. Mann passes to Williams. Misses the baby hook. Trailblazers trail by 13. Murray with it. Now Green defending. Williams kicks to Murray. Portland moving the ball around. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
A chance to check out stats for Green. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Charlotte leading by 13. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
2 minutes into the second half of play now, and he gets it to go. Green's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbound. Well done.
Walker's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
And that's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hornets leading by 14. Mann finds Williams. That one, no good. Walker with some nice D. For 3, Murray, and the 3 ball is good.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Trailblazers third.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's Williams. And that one, good. Williams has got 4 this quarter. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers, trailing by 13.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
In the corner, Murray with it. He's looking for Williams and finds him. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. Outside Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Walker with it. Now Green defending. Back to Henderson. Williams against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Williams with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Walker. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. And they go to the intentional foul.
Henderson. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
51 seconds left in the third. Here's Green to the wing on the left. Pass to Diabate. Outside, Green. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 16 from deep three-point territory. Here's Rupert. Murray with it. Clock at 6. The 3. Green with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams attacking. Here's Richards. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Henderson for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Charlotte with a sizable lead as the quarter at. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Williams at the 5. Charlotte leading by 16. Out to Miller. Picked by Bridges from outside the arc. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Hornets.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Sharp, that's good.
An aggressive response by Sharp, refusing to let the opposition get the better of him.
The drive by Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Martin wide open. He fires. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Bridges with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That is his first foul of the game. Miller kicks to Williams. Outside for Martin. Bridges outside. Here's the 3. Kept alive. Outside, Ball. Launches it. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Pass to Ayton. And the shot falls short this time.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Out to Bridges. Takes it in. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
The kick out to Williams. The three. Kept alive by Charlotte. Lets the three fly. And there's Bridges on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Avdia, the pass to Grant. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
In the league, trying to get a bit more competition from the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Outside ball. 4 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Charlotte.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Then Bridges jams it in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Sharp driving inside. And then Sharp with the dunk. There's 38 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Here's Sharp. He takes it in. And then Sharp with the dunk.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Driving in.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
From deep three-point land. Misses there. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly.
Screen number 1.
What's that? Got to love it. About opening day, Grant. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. And it's Messi in at center. Now here's McCollum. Here's Simons. Avdia, screen on Murray. Avdia outside. Pass to Williams. Back to Avdia. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
Williamson with a screen on Avdia. And here's Ingram from the arc. Here's Messi. McCollum outside. Pass to Murray. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Solid screen and finish. That's what Williams is out there to do.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Simons, and that one is stuffed right through.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Here's Williamson. Pass to McCollum with a 9-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Simon's shot is good. Simons has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Thibault against Murray.
Out to Simons. Back to Thibault. Pass to Simons. The three. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 2.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now here's Thibault. Avdia lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Attacking in the lane. This is where Avdia does a lot of his best work.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Williamson with a screen on Thibault. Murray passes to Williamson. They kick it out to Murray. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, BA, he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever. You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from 3 in one season. Defensively, he's versatile, he's long. I like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
They set a pick. Back to Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Thibault passes to Williams. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Simons with a 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Murray for 3. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
He's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
Simons outside. Here's Thibault. And he goes in for the dunk.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Avdia is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Shaden Sharp out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Back to Thybulle, 6 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Friday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Thybulle finds Sharp. Into the lane, and he jams it home with authority.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. BA?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Brent, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, BA, he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show. Stay out of the way!
Wow!
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
To the inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Thibault passes to Simons. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Murray for 3. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Up top, Grant, covered by Ingram. Grant with it. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Lakers. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
Back to Murray. McCollum outside. Here's Ingram going inside. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's Thibault. McCollum pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 5. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Well, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely. Grant coming right back with 3 of his own.
Murray scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Williamson. Ingram against Avdia. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Graham. Outside Thibault. On the wing, Simons. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Simons got 13.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Misi. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Denny Avdia.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from a playing game to home court advantage this season.
Now Alvarado. On the wing, Jones. From deep. Kept alive. Robinson Earl. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Here's Sharpe on the take. He's off on the layup.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And so we wrap up the first half. Portland ahead. They're up by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Taking a look at Portland, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Portland Trailblazers.
Their offense is
And that's a wrap on.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is out there with Herb Jones. Then it's Green. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson.
Pelicans ball.
Green against Sharp. Outside for Green. The three ball. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Pass to Robinson-Earl. Outside Jones. Just 5 to shoot. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Murray. It's Sharp on the wing. Ayton with it. All sorts of time. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
They're going old school out there now. Working the mid-range part of the floor.
Alvarado with it. Checked by Murray. And it's Alvarado missing. Trail Blazers lead by 10. Ayton finds Walker. It's Sharp on the wing. Back to Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
Good on the second one. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction. That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Williams checked in for DeAndre Ayton. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. In the third spot, the Pelicans.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risks and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Pass to Walker. Outside for Henderson. With time running down on the shot clock. Henderson's got his second basket of the game. Alvarado, the pass to Jones. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Ayton, he's checked in for Williams.
The potential of Shaedon Sharp is so very evident. I mean, this guy, given some more development and time to flourish, he will be an offensive force in this league for a long time.
1:52 left in the third quarter. From outside the arc.
They've upped their intensity on defense. A noticeable change from the first half.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson Earl. And here's Alvarado. No made baskets yet. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Portland.
Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Murray from outside. Pelicans cleared away.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Murray. Here's Misi. He's covered by Ayton. To get back on track. And again, New Orleans no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Henderson drives in. And here's Simons. Outside for Henderson. Left side Walker. Over Ingram. Again, the miss by Portland. And it's Murray with the ball for the Pelicans. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Walker passes to Simons. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. Simons has got 16 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Let's see Thibault out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Blazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in.
Now the lineup for your
and it's the Blazers with the ball.
Number 17, Shaden Sharp.
Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
There's McCullough with the 3. Drills it from deep.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Thibault. Lets it go from deep. Misi grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Now here's Sharp. Here's Thibault. Knocks it down from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Avdia from outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Murray up top, covered by Thibault. Murray against Thibault. Outside Murray. There's the 3. Sharp grabs the miss.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
McCollum outside. They kick it out to Murray. They get it back. Pass to Messi. And here's Ingram outside. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
Portland leading by 13. Ooh, poked away. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Simons is checked in for Sharp.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers. Number 1, Ant-Man.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes.
Outside Ingram.
In the game. 2 minutes.
McCollum on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. And the Pelicans get it back. The shot by Ingram, no good. Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Thibault finds Graham. Now Simons. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. McCollum on the wing. Fires the 3. That one's good. On the sweet setup by Ingram.
For 3.
Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Simons outside. To snap the cold streak. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Trailblazers.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Simons.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Again, the miss by Portland. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Poke loose. Simons with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, Grant throws it down.
That is a good option. You could throw that ball just about anywhere. Even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
For 3, McCollum. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, Grant throws it down. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So the Trailblazers win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true.
Live. On 2K Sport, now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. On mid forward, Ingram and Williamson. The backcourt pair for him, Murray and Jones. And it's Misi in at center. And for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Then it's Williams. Then it's Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the power forward position. You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the... players who are able to channel that in the right direction. You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops, Miles Bridges. Yes, sir.
Here's Murray. Basket counts.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. We have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Outside Williams. Outside Ball. Back to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones.
Herbert Jones.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Miller, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. And Miller throws it down hard.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Murray for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
So they take the lead.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
There's Miller with the three. Hits it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, the big-time answer by Brandon Miller.
On the wing, Murray. Covered by Miller. That's tipped. Here's Ingram. Sinks that one from the post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. For 3, Murray. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by Williams. The Hornets trail. And here we go. Pelicans running again.
Oh! You got to be kidding.
The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Ingram kicks to Murray. Back to Ingram. And stepped up by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Pass to Diabate. And Charlotte turns it over again.
Pelicans ball.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Make some noise for your Charlotte dancers.
Pelicans leading by 6. Ingram outside. Over to the wing. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Miller outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The backcourt pair for them, Murray and Jones. Lob it forward, Ingram and Williamson. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Williams, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Well, that's just a smart move by LaMelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, no secret the Pelicans will go as far as their star forwards, Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, take them. Guard C.J. McCollum said, I think they've grown a lot. They're seeing how good we've been and how close we are to being great. That's motivation to keep taking the right steps and sacrifice whatever's required to get over that hump. Kevin?
And David, that hump has been pretty big for this team. I'm hopeful they're going to get over it. Thank you for the report. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Now here's Ingram. There's Williamson with the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Hornets trail by 4. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Shots good by Miller.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft is three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Williamson in the post. Jones drives in. Missed inside.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Shots good by Williams.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
Jones against Ball. Outside for Murray. From the arc. Bridges with the board.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Now here's Ingram. Lets it go with the 3. And again, New Orleans has no up.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass the ball. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Here's Messi. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Miles Bridges.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Now, here's Ball. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Left side, Ball. Here's Diabate. Charlotte with the new shot clock. Williams. It's good on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pelicans leading by 3. Ingram a screen on Miller. And Murray. Here we go. Out to Ingram. Back to Murray. This one for 3. Hornets with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. A shot by Diabate. No good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 3-point lead. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Now here's Williamson. Still without a basket. Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans on top. They're up by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Look here now, Charlotte. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
All right, now back to our game. What a half it was for DeJounte Murray.
The defense hasn't had an...
And that is it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
We've got Green. Williams is out there with Martin. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Out to the right wing. Good work there as it goes. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Here's Mann. Outside, Green. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now here's McCollum. Still yet to score. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Good on the bucket.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Miller's checked in for Cody Martin. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. In third, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Charlotte making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And the foul called on Grant Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And Green gets it to go.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now, Mann jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. Green with the ball. Tipped away. Williams with the ball. Now Green defending. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Williams.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, C.J. McCollum has talked about his fit on the Pelicans. He says, with my skill set, I can play in any environment, style, and system. With this group, it's just about me making the right plays and finding my offense without taking away opportunities for B.I. and Z to get theirs. Kevin?
Yeah, true, David. You know, shooting always helps. He's got some talented guys around him for sure. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Williams.
You talk about strength. Grant Williams understands how to finish in the paint.
And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Martin against McCollum. And that one is stuffed right through. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Man passes to Green. Fires from deep. Rebounded by McCollum.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Right wing. New Orleans moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Latrey. They get the rebound. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Defensive foul. That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game, and that one's good. Richard.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now here's McCollum, guarded closer. Left free ball. No good that time. Tie game here in Charlotte. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. The backcourt pair for him, Murray and Jones. And it's Misi in at the 5 spot.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
They get it back. Williams pass to Miller. Misi grabs the rebound. New Orleans leading by 3. Over to the wing. Back to Jones. Murray with it. Ingram outside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Jones from the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Ball kicks to Williams. Shot to stop the run. And the slam by Williams.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
And Murray, here we go. Here's Ingram. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Bridges, covered by Williamson. Takes the 3. Out to Miller. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ingram with it. Bridges covering. Outside, Jones. And there's the drive. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. There's Miller with the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Now it's just a 3-point Pelican lead. Pass to Ingram, the 17-footer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Williamson. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Here's Messi. Jones looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Williamson. Shoots over ball. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Pass to Diabate. Ball kicks to Miller. 5 to shoot. To tie it up. And Jones pulls it down. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Messi. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Ingram a screen on Miller. Murray with it. Bridges covering. Ingram against Ball. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Miller dishes to Williams. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Murray for 3. The Hornets pull it in. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Miller sets a screen for Ball. Out to Miller. Pass to Williams. Yes!
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play. Points are an absolute must here.
No time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Coming up clutch. Murray loves having the spotlight on it.
The Hornets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And here is Ball. It's Miller on the wing. Fires the 3. 4 on the clock. Here's Diabate. Money!
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until
TGIF, and it's opening. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, BA. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Avdia is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Matisse Thybulle out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Williams in at the center position.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Here's Miller after the basket by Portland.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Simons against Miller. Now here's Simons, tightly guarded, just 5 on the clock. Avdia finds Simons, and the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards it. You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
And the bucket is good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Bridges, right side. Grant with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Thybulle. No good from outside. Miller on the wing, covered by Thybulle. Martin, the pass to Bridges. This one for 3. Thybulle with the board. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
And the basket by Bridges.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Simons with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Thybulle finds Avdia. Grant with a screen on ball. Thybulle, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Simons against Ball. Here's Williams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide open shooter just about every time.
Outside for Grant. Back to Simons. Stolen by Ball. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Simons. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title card.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Portland making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. The Hornets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. To the paint. Ball outside. Williams a screen on Simons. The offensive rebound. Here's Bridges. Out of bounds. So it'll be Trailblazers ball. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. And you look at Thibault, a constant threat. 3rd overall in steals.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
It's Abdia on the wing. Back to Simons. For 3. The rebound by Bridges. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Portland trailing here. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Graham. And it's Martin with the rebound.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Ball. They get it back. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. Simons outside with 1 on the clock. And he lays it in. Simons has got 6 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
It's been all about Mark Williams for the Hornets. Between the and getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Anthony Simons out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Abdia in at the 3. Now here's Ball. Williams with it. Now guarded by Simons. Here's Miller. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Here's Thybulle. And it's off from 3-point range. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Miller from the arc. Yes, sir, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the officials.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Hornets leading by 4. Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Oh, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism.
Oh, throw it down!
Nice! Watch out below. Grant just showing no regard for the bucket there, looking like he was trying to tear that thing off.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Robert Williams checked in for Portland. Now here's Miller. Pass to Bridges. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And it's an 8-point Charlotte lead.
Well, he's very dependable from that area, so Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Here's Ball. 6 points for him from behind the arc. Simons with a rebound. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside for Grant. Outside Thibault. Pass to Simons. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 10-2 run here. Puts the move on. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Blazers trail by 9. And Thibault with a drive. Here's Simons. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Hornets leading by 11. Here's Miller. Oh, what you say? My goodness. Come on now. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Miller bouncing with some flavor to the rack.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For the Trailblazers, DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Sharp comes in for Avdia, and it's Henderson in for Thibault. Now here's Simons. He's got 6, and that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. 5th, Anthony Simons.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Simons against Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Sharp goes in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Brandon Miller.
And this is why Sharp slices inside, because he wants to get fouled while shooting.
And some changes here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Ayton. Klingon comes in for Grant. And it's Thibault in for Henderson. Martin with the bucket.
Well, they're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
Here's Sharp. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
And Ball throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Martin against Sharp. Stolen by Sharp. And there's the lob. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Here's Miller. And he goes in for the dunk.
There's the athleticism of Miller on display.
Sharp goes in. Pass to Simons. Now here's Thibault. Gets it up. And so it's Charlotte up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're... Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard match. And that's it for halftime.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Josh Green out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Williams. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Diabate in at the power forward position. That's the Hornets 5. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago going up against the Bulls. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And how about the Aussie Josh Green? An athletic wing. He's become a real threat from outside.
And I like that he's added that to his game because he gives you all the intangibles. He's a physical presence. He's an excellent defender. He moves well without the ball. When he's knocking down threes, it takes him to another level as an offensive player. He's got a chance to be a really special player going forward.
Now here's Mann, down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Henderson with it, covered by Richards. From deep three-point land. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Murray.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Pass to Green. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Williams passes to Sharp. Here's Kamare. Henderson for 3. The ball's knocked loose.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Pass to Kamare. Beyond the arc. Henderson with another miss. Hornets leading by 15. Green with the ball. Now Sharp defending. Here's Richards. 2 points. That one goes.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Trailblazers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from...
Oh, it's Time Lord! Look out!
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set. In the live game, you don't see that many 6'2 players on the finishing end, but Henderson is a prime exception. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Sharp, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Kamari, no good. Hornets leading by 17. Left side man. From downtown. Second chance effort. Richards. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And he lobs it up top.
Yeah, the vertical for Sharp is there. He'll be a challenge to contest in this league for sure.
Here's Diabate. Outside, Green. That three's off the mark. Blazers trail by 15. Here's Sharp. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Charlotte is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Green. Inside, it's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Matisse Thybulle out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Off the mark there with a 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And it's Thybulle missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the inside, Williams. Portland with a rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Pass to Simons. And here's Thybulle. Here's Simons. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Ball throws it down.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Pass to Simons. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Bridges passes to Martin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Bridges, here we go. Portland with a rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
It's picked off. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Martin, the kick out to Ball. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Miller. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Miller against Avdia. Stolen by Miller.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now the Hornets moving it up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Thibault against Ball. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide. But there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selection. It's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have and getting it right.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Portland with a rebound. Outside Sharp. Throws it up high. Williams grabs the board. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Miller on the wing. Martin with a screen on Avdia. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 9. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth. Nice D from Bridges. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Hornets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
The chess match between these coaches just getting started. They face off 3 times, so we'll see how they both adjust when they meet later in the year against the Trailblazers.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LaMelo Ball.
I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Out to Bridges. Williams with the screen. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Another shot. And Ball with the layup.
2 points for LaMelo Ball.
Ooh, poked away. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. And as a coach, and what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything, from the way we practice to the way we prepare for games to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williams.
Poked away. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the basket by Jones.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Pelicans shooting their first foul of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Nisi. Here's Jones, defended by Thibault. From past the arc, and the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
And it's Ingram missing. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Here's Simon. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Sticking with it. Simon's using all of his strength on that one.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And here now is Thibault. Outside Williams. Simon's with the ball. Clock at 4. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
textbook pick and roll. Simons is a natural at running these sets.
Murray, the pass to Williamson. Murray against Simon. Williamson, a screen on Simon. It's tipped. Outside, Avdia. A kick out to Simon. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Simons has got 8.
Well, you see that quick release. And Simon right on the money.
Here's Murray. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
I like that. Ingram using his length inside.
Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Trailing here by 8. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Pelicans leading by 11. Jones from outside. They get it back. Launches it. It's hauled in by Thibault. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Murray. Off with the layup.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And it's Simons missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Portland, no good that time either.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
DeJounte. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Lob it forward, Ingram and Williamson. The backcourt pair for him, Murray and Jones. And it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
First team foul.
Williamson left side. Sharp against Murray. Shot clock at 5. Jones. And Jones slams it in.
What a setup by Murray out of the pick and roll. That is quality offense.
Here's Sharp into the lane. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
I now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent, but Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you. Here's Ingram. Outside, Jones. Got a piece of it. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ingram's got 8 points.
Yeah, Ingram very poised and composed, knocking it down with the shot clock running out.
Sharp the pass to Thibault. Williams a screen on Murray. Up top, Sharp, defended by Jones. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
For the three. And Jones pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
2 minutes remaining.
Williamson kicks to Jones.
2 minutes.
Back to Williamson. Poked loose. Stolen by Grant.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done...
In the air and down hard!
Oh, stop.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all. Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Williamson outside. .11 left in the first half of basketball. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Sharp. Out of hand on it. Here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
What an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
Grant. That's good.
Assisted.
Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Murray finds Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Thybulle, the pass to Avdia. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Out in Philadelphia, it'll be the 76ers against the Pacers. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time. All right, now back to our game. What a half it was for DeJounte Murray.
Taking his time on offense has allowed...
Thanks for spending half...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Henderson and Simons are their guards. Murray. Woo! Wow!
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
Back to Henderson. Simons with the screen for Henderson. And that's going to be a travel. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ayton finds Henderson. Oh, Ayton in position.
A nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton, and he gets rewarded for it.
Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Henderson kicks to Simons. Knocked loose. From outside the arc, the shot comes out. Trailblazers trail by 19. Portland again missing. Outside, Green. And it's off from three-point range. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Here's Robinson Earl.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Delano Banton's checked in for Anthony Simons. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made. Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Murray, the pass to Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pelicans leading by 21. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. There's Green with the three. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Stolen by McCollum. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The backcourt pair for them, Murray and Jones. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. And it's Messi in at center. That's the Pelicans 5. Floats it up for Grant. Pass to Sharp. And stolen by Williamson. And now the Pelicans on the break. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them. Yeah, the idea of a guy the size of Zion pulling off a move like that is frightening. Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Jones finds Murray. Williamson against Grant. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, even when you know Williamson's going to drive the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do to stop him.
Kicks it out to Grant. Simons on the wing. Defended by Jones. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Assist goes to.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense. Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
That's tipped. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Henderson's checked in for Portland.
Number 00, Scoop Henderson.
Murray against Henderson. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. Murray, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
2 minutes remaining.
Throws it up high. Oh, that's offensive interference.
Basket interference. The score will not count.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
An incredible night for Zion. Exactly what we expected, and maybe even a little more.
And so the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. The putback. Rebound by Murray. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Stolen by Grant. The kick out to Williams. Grant in the post, defended by Jones. Grant gets a wide open look. It's Henderson on the wing. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zion Williamson.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Ingram for 3. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Another steal. Now here's Jones. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Deflects the pass. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here.
The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's act. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And for the coaches. Brett, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, that's always important for teams to go a long way.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Then there's Mark Williams. Then it's Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 4 spot. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Ball. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
One thing jumping out is that first step as Murray's so explosive to get by a defender.
Back to Miller. Launches it. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's New Orleans now. It's a three-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
They dropped both games against this team last season. Just a shellacking they don't want to repeat.
And there's the screen. Here's Misi. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Williams. Miller against Murray. Here's Diabate. The layup off target. Jones with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Williamson. So they take the lead.
Don't underestimate Zion's ability to work his way around defenders. Quick with the ball there and pretty shifty.
And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game. Here's ball. Pass to Diabate. Now here's Williams. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
Williamson against Williams. Outside for Ingram. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
New Orleans leading by 4. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
He's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
The 3 from Ball. On target from range. Ball's got 5 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Murray, no good.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Miller. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Miller's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Jones, the pass to Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Ball taking his time here, and he drives in, banked it in off the glass. He has 7.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Picked by Williamson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
Ball against Jones. There's the triple. The shot by Diabate, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And that one's good. Williamson.
Well, a big part of running in the fast break is to do it with purpose. And Zion had a purpose to score. He got the ball and finished.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges against Jones. Pass to Ingram. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. And that's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Hornets trail by 3. Knocked loose. And stolen by Jones. Murray for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Murray's got 9.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Ball into the lane. Here's Miller. Hits a 3-pointer.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans, hunting for opportunity. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Oh, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Murray runs the point with Jones flanking him. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. And it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5. New Orleans leading by 3. Murray passes to Jones. On the wing, Murray, guarded by Miller. Pass to Messi. Boom! He jams it straight down.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Miller. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Jones, the pass to Murray. Williamson with a screen on Miller. 5 on the clock. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
Ball against Jones. Williams with the screen. Ball no good. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
Jones finds Ingram. Three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brandon Ingram is in his 6th season with the Pelicans, and he said, I love New Orleans. It's a perfect fit for me and the way I want to operate. They do here, less distractions. I can go play basketball whenever I want to with direct access to the facility. I feel connected with the city and the people around me. Brian, he's dialed in.
Sure is. Thanks, Allie. And it's the Hornets on the break. New Orleans leading by 6. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Ingram on the wing. Williamson with a screen on ball. Fires it from 18. They get it again. Murray for 3. Not going to go that time. Hornets trail by 6. Ball right side. Williams passes to Ball. Back to Williams. Pass to Diabate. Here's Bridges, defended by Jones. The 3 is up. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's Murray, 11 points in the game. Oh, sweet move. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man. Oh, killer combo there from DeJounte, creating space with style.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Three-pointer, Bridges. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Messi. Now Williamson. On the wing, Murray. Williamson with a screen on Miller. Here's Murray. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's New Orleans leading by 5. And we'll return shortly.
Come one. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the... Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Their work on the glass.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Grant Williams, Josh Green out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Big slam by Murphy. His teammates encourage him to be aggressive, to make plays like that.
Williams misses.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
Yeah, C.J. has been amazing since day one coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that C.J., after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Well, maybe a bit undersized, but McCollum knows his length and how that can affect what he does defensively.
Clock at 6. Here's Martin.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Again, the miss by the Hornets. Here's Robinson Earl. Williams defending. There's a screen by Robinson Earl, and it's McCollum penetrating, and the layup is good off the glass. McCollum's got his first points in this one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Martin misses.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
McCollum's shot is off.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Martin. Charlotte, no good that time either. New Orleans leading by 8. Just one man back. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Richards. Williams from long range. Pelicans cleared away. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 9-1 run. McCollum looking it over. No good on the 3.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots. Charlotte again missing.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Green off the drive. And he makes it on the layup.
Timeout. Timeout.
And it's a 12-point New Orleans lead.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. Here's Mann. Pass to Green. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Williams a screen on Ingram. Green for 3. Rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Down low. Here's Williams. Bridges with room to shoot. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Bridges has got 9 points.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Stolen by Bridges. There's Ball with a 3. Ball sticks the 3.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
Murray deciding where to go with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Williamson finds Murray. Back to Williamson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, you don't have players on your roster that physically can match up with what Zion's going to bring. And he's going to draw some fouls.
Well, Brent, after ups and downs, it seemed like New Orleans is really trending in the right direction.
Their path has not always been easy. It's a bit indicative of the city itself. It's a resilient place with resilient people that take a lot of pride in the comeback. So this team has had personnel changes.
Oh, wow! Highlight dunk from Zion.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Jones against Ball. Lays it up and banks it in. 12 points for him.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Jones from outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans earning this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. Murray runs the point with Jones flanking him. And it's Messi in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Murray's shot is good.
Good work by Murray to maintain that concentration inside with all those arms up. Despite these best efforts, he got it done.
Miller can't get it to go.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Launches a 3. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
And Murray right now just no settle in his offensive game.
Hornets trail by 11. And stolen by Jones. Pass to Williamson. On the wing, Murray. Outside Ingram. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Zion on the move. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Miller. No good from outside.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Takes a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. The Pelicans lead by 8. Outside Murray. Pass to Ingram. The three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Woo-hoo, these teams are dueling, and Brandon Ingram answers back with a triple of his own.
They get the rebound. The shot by Diabate, no good. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Williams, a screen on Murray. Here's Miller. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Deflected. Murray inside. Guarded by Miller.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you, so be ready.
Murray finds Ingram. Kicks it out to Williamson.
2 minutes.
Driving inside. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Ball no good. The Pelicans lead by 13. Murray passes to Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Jones. Off the inbound pass. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball outside. Ball into the lane. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle. I do so enjoy watching the bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Here's Miller. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt. Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Pelicans.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for DeJounte Murray.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Number 55. First personal foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 10.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the Hornets with possession here. The Pelicans take the win. Even early on. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry.